What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dragon's Lair. We've got Sam and Chris in the house tonight. Hope everybody is doing well on this Wednesday. So sorry about last week canceling, but between work things that were getting a little crazy and the fact that Chris and I were pretty packed down with getting the production order for the Gracchus done, it was a lot of finite details and dialing everything in, making sure that what they were ordering or what we were ordering, they were getting right. So um, we just wanted to make sure that we had our focus completely on tasks at hand and getting those things done. So sometimes we got to knock those things out, and that's pretty much how it went. So anyway, we're here this week, back to our normal time and place, and hope everybody's doing well. Let's see who is hanging out with us tonight. So we have Ground Fog. Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. Ramsey Silent. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for doing what you do. You're awesome, and we certainly do appreciate you week in and week out. Lion Not a Sheep, good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. Marco, good to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. Sergeant Maximus, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Old School Rocker Mama Loot, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you always coming in every week and supporting the channel. You're awesome. Robert Jones, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us tonight. Wheezy3, John, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well, sir. James Hoyt, good to see you, buddy. Monster Hunter, good to see you, my friend. Daddy Wyvern, good to see you, and thank you for coming in. And congratulations on the results of your awesome pre-sale. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate that. We had a very, very good pre-sale, and we'll get into that in a minute, but very, very good last couple of days. Projectiles are sharp. Tristan, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Mo Patty, Trish, good to see you. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us tonight. Sister Stables, Kathy, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Let's see. Anybody? No, I think we've got everybody in for right now. So yeah. So pre-order was closed on the 20th, and that last push for everybody in here who helped out with that, anybody who pre-ordered, anybody who did anything that had to do with that, thank you so much. The last day we did a big push. It was almost like the opening of it, right? It just kind of all of a sudden it just started flowing, and everybody was just trying to get those last minute orders in. So we wound up pushing pretty big on the end, and we wound up with a nice good amount of uh, of pre-orders coming in. So we placed our order. We are going to patiently wait now for Best Tech to do what they do and build our stuff. And when they're in, we'll get them out to everybody that pre-ordered them, and then we'll talk about doing some drops and stuff like that. So, Kathy, we missed you too. We definitely did. We had to get some work done, though. You know how it goes. Sometimes we got to make priorities, and the priority was making sure that we took care of the stuff that we needed to take care of with work life, the real jobs, and and then making sure that our order was done and done correctly so that we can get this done. So a lot of crazy last week, but we got it in. We're ready to roll. So let's see. Anybody else pop in here? Nope. Cool. So let's see here. What's next, right? So we did, and I think I've mentioned this before, but we are going with Riot for design number 2, and we're really excited about that one.
Is it 2 or is it 2 and 2.5?
That's a good question, right? So design number 2 is going to be coming in 2 different sizes. Now, whether we release them at the same time or we spread them out a little bit, that's still to be determined. We don't know which one we're going to go with first. Are we going to go with the larger one or the smaller one? Don't know. They are respectively 8.5 inches for the large one, and the smaller one 7.5 inches. So we're going to take care of those who thought that the last one was a little bit too big, and then we're still going to get the big-handed folks out there happy as well. So Trish, you do not get to see the design on design number 2. Design number 2 we're keeping close to the chest, but I will tell you that the name of design number 2 is going to be the Arctos. And that means bear in ancient Greek, in case anybody wants to know. So you can thank the Kodiak over here for inspiring the name. So that is going to be the name of design number 2 is the Arctos, and it will be in L Max. And that's about all I'm going to give for you right now. But it's going to be a really cool design. It is very different from design number 1. Still a premium knife, so it's going to be a really, really cool piece, and I think everybody's gonna dig it. I think it's going to be very different from stuff that's out there right now.
And I'm honored to be your muse. Thank you.
That's fabulous. Zach Kennard, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, buddy. Yeah. So, if it is like the one I saw was number 2, you loved it. I don't know if I showed you number 2 or not.
You flashed it once.
Did I?
You put it up on the screen once.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna still leave some mystery and let it go. That is, I need to have some mystery to us, right? I wanted our first design to be a walkthrough from end to end with the community. I wanted everybody to see what goes into OEMing a knife. I wanted everybody to see, the moving parts, that it's not just you draw a picture, you send it off and you pay them. It's a lot of other finite details that go into it. So I think we did that pretty well, and you're still kind of on that journey with us. But design number 2, we want some mystery to it. So I think that's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, and I think there's something to it as well, to be able to compare and contrast using a different OEM, see the things that we find interesting that's different between the two, and then be able to report some of that back, as a part of the reveal. And at that point, probably talk about why we chose Riot. Because again, we talked to several, and it wasn't. I didn't think the decision was near as hard as the last one, because the last time around for me, it was like I was wrestling back and forth between Riot and Best Tech in particular. And this time it didn't seem like a hard decision at all. Even though I think Best Tech has done an incredible job.
Yeah. Big Mark, what's up, man? Stay ready. How's it going, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, bud. Yeah, I don't think it was nearly as hard. I think that I saw nothing. I know nothing. I think design number 2 was a little less personal and a little more business for us as well. Design number 1, it was like there's a little bit of that pressure. You need to make sure you got it right. You need to make sure that you have a great product coming out. You need to make sure that it's top-notch stuff. And we didn't go with the cheapest. Truthfully, we went with the most expensive, if nothing else. We just negotiated it down to be more reasonable for us. But design number 2, it wasn't going with the cheapest. It was realizing value. and having one under your belt, talking to the community, talking to other knife makers and designers, and realizing what you're getting out of things and why they choose what they choose and stuff made it a lot easier to make a decision this time around. I think that goes into play as well.
Yeah, agreed.
I saw something pretty funny.
Dragon Father, I saw that too. Yeah.
Dragon Father. I like it. That is awesome, John. That's hysterical, man. Oh, man. Fred the Lug coming in,
Fred?
hanging out, buddy. What's going on? How's everything? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you.
Fred missed the minor announcement of 2 and 2.5. So we're doing a size that you would enjoy on our next order as well.
So he knows you're flicking a knife first off, so he wants to know what you're flicking. What are you flicking?
Right now, it's the
Vandal, right?
Yeah, in dark mode.
There you go. That's the dark mode Vandal from Null Knives. So
yeah.
Good choice. Good choice on the flick.
I've been going between that one and then also the Hawk Talon. So
yes, you have the Hawk. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I can't get this thing out of my hand half the time. I love the jimping on it so much. In fact, I spent this weekend cutting up knives to try to be able to mimic the jimping and get good at it so I can put it on the different knives that I have.
Nice. I want a Hawk, but I think I want like that all black DLC one. And
it's in stock right now.
Dude, I looked earlier, it was not in stock.
I got text messages like 3 days in a row. I didn't get one today.
Well, if it's in stock, I ain't got like $1,200 to drop on it right now anyway. So, I've got to be nice. We just wrote a really big check, man. You got to give me half a break.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would have loved to have had a second one, but no.
Rolf, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, buddy. Appreciate you spending a little time with us. J1 Doobie coming in, hanging out. Good to see you, bud. Thank you for coming in and spending a little bit of time with us tonight. Always appreciate that. You want to go to NCC and make a Ragnarok with the new Hawk Lock. That's the next Hawk product for me, although working with Surge on something. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
there you go.
I regret not sticking closer to my plan when we went to Atlanta. I mean, closer to my plan.
But you had one?
I abandoned the plan as soon as I walked in. And after I left the whole booth, everything else was out the window. But Surge was one that I wanted to get over to, and I wanted to really check out his stuff because, I'm fascinated by his designs. Sometimes the knife itself isn't for me, but I find it interesting and intriguing, and I want to understand it because I do think he's really neat. And again, Gavin Hawk is a mastermind. So again, his stuff that I did make it over.
Hour, good to see you. Yeah, I agree. Though, I mean, you've got two heavy hitters right there for sure. So I don't disagree with you there. I think I stuck to my plan to a degree in Atlanta. I think where I deviated more than anything was probably maybe two knives, right? So this one, the Manganus Steel Aurelia.
Such a beautiful knife.
It really is. It's so underrated. And I definitely think that I was not planning to buy one, but I also didn't know that Sharif was going to be there with one. So that was that. And then the Tau 3 from Kunwu, I had no intention to buy one. I had no intention to buy a Kunwu, but when I was standing there and playing with this thing is ridiculously addicting.
I'm on the fence about buying the 2, not the 3. I like the sheep's foot. But I agree that feels so good in the hand. It was the same way. Like I was like, I don't think I want a drop point, and then I started playing with it too. And you're like, yeah, hey Sergio, how much for this? And I'm like, well, if you're going to get one, I don't need one too. But I'm still going to knock out the Geronimo, even though I would like us to talk about that later. About the that seems to be
Yeah,
hotter.
that's a hot topic right now. Henry G coming in hot. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah.
Zach said he wants the Kunwu Chad, and I like the Chad as well. Again, same type of thing as what I was just saying with the Tau 2. It's that you've got that sheep's foot, and again, Kunwu makes an amazing knife.
Yeah, he's making a mini Aurelia, huh? I don't know if I'm gonna do a mini, man. I don't know. That's mini knives typically don't do well with me, Fred. I know you like a smaller knife, and that's cool. That's your thing. For me, bigger is better, and I think right now the Aurelia is just about as perfect size as you can get for me on this. I mean, it just fits like a glove in the hand, and I'm very happy with this size. But I'll check one out. I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
By mini, if you mean 7 3/4, I'm in.
That's hilarious. That fair enough. Fair enough. Mini is relative when you compare it to what they're talking mini to.
Yeah.
So, Joe Kasparik, what do you guys think of the Kunwu Django XL? To be honest with you, Joe, I was unimpressed, and I think it's a great blade shape. I think comfortable in hand, all that kind of stuff. I think where they went so sideways wrong is that they made it a crossbar lock. That to me, that just kind of did away with it for me. I don't really do crossbar locks, and even though Kunwu does what I consider a pretty decent crossbar lock, I would have been really happy with a full true detent system and not a crossbar lock or an X lock as they call it.
Yeah, and for me, I echo that. If they had a detent ball where I could at least get a little bit of friction in there, I would love it. I think because that's the mushiness, right? That's the only thing I don't like about. There's no mechanical sole on a crossbar, but going back to my roots, we've talked about this for years. I love not putting my hand in the blade path to disengage a blade. So
Yeah, yeah, I know that's a thing for you. For me, it doesn't bother me, and I don't know why it doesn't bother me. Logic tells you be safer is better, but for whatever reason or another, I'm like, hey, stick my finger in the blade path. It's cooler that way, and I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit, but
you could have just found speeding. You could have done that, and that could have been your excitement. It could have been your
true,
danger.
true. So figured we should talk about some of the new knives that are in the collection that we've gotten in the past couple of weeks. Um, for me, I've got a couple pretty cool ones. This one here, I got the White Mountain Knives Warning exclusive, the Kaiser Warning.
I
So
love
this one is really, really nice. Love the action on this thing. Love the fact that it's a little bit weighted as well. So it's a little beefed up, but very, very fun. Great action, great detent on this thing. Super comfortable. Absolutely love this thing. So that was one of my pickups. And then I got a mini Trogon from Wii. And this one here, my daughter got me for Father's Day. And I don't know, I'm still pretty shocked by the fact that she got me something like this. I tell her all the time, stop buying me things, don't buy me anything. And she went out and she got me a Wii knife. So
Oh, that's a small one too.
yeah, she
Guarantee Fred sent her the money and be like, got a great idea for your dad for Father's Day.
Fred, did you play into this one, buddy?
uh,
No, so I have a shared drive that I share with the family, and I keep a list of knives on there that's for Christmas, birthdays, and anniversaries, whatever, so that they know stuff to get. And when I buy anything, or if I get anything, I remove them. If I find stuff that I want, I update it and add it on there, and everybody kind of gets a copy of it. So she was able to go on there and find out what I wanted. And um, I like the Trogon. I like the mini Trogon. I wanted one of these, and she got it for me. And I don't know. I have a little bit of I don't know, a little emotional attachment, I guess, for it and whatnot. So that was pretty cool. Um, yeah, it was
yeah,
it was a very cool present, and
yeah,
I was pretty thrilled about that.
that is a cool one. You want to say some hi? Looks like Kelly popped in.
She just mind melded with me. Oh, that's funny stuff. I saw a couple people pop in here. Kelly's Mishmash, good to see you. Good evening. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. And then it's Dog One. Good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you coming in as well, buddy. So, and then the last one that I got is way outside my norm, and that is I got a Migaron Solora. So this one is kind of cool. I don't typically do knives with color like this, but I wanted the steel, and this just, I don't know, was inexpensive, fidgety. It's a nice knife. So I don't know. I think it was like $60 or something, but this comes in 19C27, which is new blade steel for my collection. And I said, why the heck not? For $60, we'll try it out. And it's a cool knife for sure. So far, no problems. The only problem I did have was the pivot backed out once. And no big deal. Tightened it back up. It hasn't happened since. So it might have just been loose when it came. I don't know. But other than that, pretty good knife. Fun knife.
I've ordered that same one because I want to test the steel, but I think that I went with that electric green splatter one. So and then I ordered, do you happen to know the name of the other one, the Carrick or something like that?
Yeah, the Carrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fred. Brilliant minds think alike, brother. Um, you're like me. New steel, new something comes out, and we got to check it out. And obviously, as a knife company, you want to kind of explore what steels are doing and stuff like that. And Chris is our R&D guy, right? He's the one that's going to break this down a little bit more for us. He's gonna throw an edge on the thing and test it out a little bit and see what's going on with that, and see if 19C27 is a steel that may find a future home in a lineup somewhere at some point. You never know. But it's definitely interesting to learn about it. I know Neve dropped a video on sharpening it today.
Oh,
I
did he?
haven't, yeah, I haven't checked it out yet, so I don't know what his thoughts are on it. But it couldn't be too controversial, because if it was, it'd be all over the place. Um,
Yeah.
if he says something terrible about something, typically it makes its waves through the community pretty quick, and I would have heard about it in the chat, or I would have heard about it from somebody else disputing it or something. So
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm looking forward to checking it out.
yeah, level on up. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, buddy. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
so the Solora just dropped in black as well, all black.
Oh, wow.
And it looks really, really nice in all black. I really like it. I'm actually thinking about grabbing it and selling this one, because this just isn't me. I mean, let's face it. I feel like I'm celebrating Pride Month with this knife right now, and it's just Yeah. It's just not for me.
Wait,
I don't do
wait till
funky
it's my
colors.
turn. Wait
I don't do
till it's
funky
my turn.
colors.
Yeah.
You know, if I would have known that you were looking for one of those, I would have probably just ordered the black one and said, "Here, take this one."
Yeah.
So,
You know, I really went on to look at the carrot because I wanted to check it out. And, you know, I don't know if you guys have seen that or don't know. Today's the last day to order, but they're offering free laser engraving on the clip if you want to put a name or something like that in there. So that's kind of neat, but it's in D2 and I forget the price, less than $50. You know, I
yeah,
think
they're doing
I think
a
that
big
I
thing
think
right now for it.
yeah, there's the aluminum version I think is like 39, and then all titanium is like 63, and I think it's 63 for the carbon fiber or I don't know if it's fat carbon or camo carbon. I don't know. I didn't go with one of the carbon options. I did an all titanium with like green accents, and then I did the purple and blue fade ano titanium, and then I did that green electric green as well. I'm going to give one of them to my son. So,
Right on. Yeah,
but those three
I just pinned our link to Migaron in the chat. So if anybody wants to go over there and grab uh, a Carrick before they stop doing the laser engraving, and then I think, is it the custom ones, like the ones you build your own? I think they're ending that thing too. So
Yep,
I think
yep.
that's got a day or two left.
I think it's all the same. I think that ends today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or if you want to get a Solora or something like that, use the link in the chat there. And as we're talking about things, I will grab links that we have and I'll share them in there. So
The real cool thing is their D2 on these are 62, 63. That's
yeah,
super
they've
hard for
done
D2.
really really good on the D2. They've been, I guess it wasn't always that way. I think that was a recent change that they have made a conscious choice to try and get better on.
Yeah.
Sever7 in the
Oh, man.
house. Good to see you. What's up, Derek? MK Ultra. What's up, Miranda? How's it going? Good to see you. Yeah.
Let's just jump in and look at a couple of the ones that I picked up this week.
Yeah, go for it, man.
So, first, you had done a review on one of these. Man, what's the name of that? Like 7 or something like that?
7 Plus Knives.
Yeah. And a little button lock, and you know, it works well. When I first got it out of the box, the button was bad. It popped it apart, cleaned it up, put it back together. And I really think it was just the tension was off on the scales. Also from the Mopatty collection, more purple. I picked up Sever's KB knife.
Oh, there you go.
I love the design,
on.
brother. Check out that 7 on there. I'm backward angler, but you know, he's got the 7 on it. Really, really sharp. I'm loving these scales. But I did the blurple with the gold accents, and great combination, and I certainly love the knife. And then, you know, Sam, we talked about this when it dropped, and I never pulled the trigger on it, and it's just eating me. And you know, I let it go. It was no big deal. And then when we were at Blade Show, walked past the concept desk, and I was playing around and ended up picking up the Orion. I was like, I don't want milling on my, you know, on my knife that's that deep. That said, it didn't stop me from buying it because like that's kind of cool. So I've not used it, so I don't know if it's actually a good cutting tool or not, but it's got good action. I like the way it feels in the hand, and
Very
I don't.
cool.
Yeah, I haven't done much with thumb discs. I've got a couple of knives that have them, but they're not ones I ever use or carry. I got them, tried them out, and went, yeah, tossed them in the drawer. But this one I am enjoying. But yeah, I went heavy on the color, lots of purple. I I was like, man, what could I buy to really make Trish jealous?
That was the goal, to make Trish jealous.
She's gonna come back and be like, "You bought Chinese knives. You didn't make me jealous."
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you're gonna win that one, man. But Ramses wants you to get him a black and red one, and because his bank is denying an order for him.
Oh, yeah.
It may be the system that they use. I've had those struggles before with some of these things, and I've had to change what payment method I was using, which is stupid. But I don't know. Some of the companies have some weird stuff.
The Migron side is stopping them.
No, 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 Mo. Trish, that is not the case. Don't even think about that. That is definitely not the case. He is not. No.
Wait until you see the purple lineup we're going to have on design too. So,
No. Yeah, man. It appears to be a pretty sick knife. Now I gotta connect with Chris. I'm gonna try and get to him this weekend, and I've got a couple of his knives here, so I'll bring those to him. He's got a couple that were returned when we loaned them off to some people, and I'll grab that from him to do a review on. So we'll have that done pretty soon for you. But looking forward to it. It looks like a really cool design, and Chris has been saying that it's a great knife. So he seems to be pretty happy with it so far. So good, anyway, right?
Yep. Yeah, Trish, send it over on Instagram. I'd love to see it.
And if anybody, no, my bank is stopping me on my debit and my PayPal. Interesting. I wonder why.
They're like, Migron's a crook. You're not getting there.
Yeah, I guess I'm not quite sure.
I used that same link when I ordered. I was going to wonder if the link was bad, but that's the same one I used.
Yeah. As far as links go, if you want KB Knives link, if anybody is interested in that, there is KB Knives link, and you can use our discount code, and you will save good money on that one. That is 20%.
Yeah.
So if you want to save some money on a KB knife, go to our link right there and use WKD20 and save 20% on a KB knife, which is a good amount of money there. You can save quite a bit.
This is properly priced at full price. It is an outstanding discount at 20% off.
Yeah. What's the blade still on? Is that M390 or is it S90V?
M390. Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
And I'm not cut with it. It just came in the mail today, and I pulled it out and threw it in my pocket, and went out to dinner. The family we left was in the pocket, and then I came back and started getting set up here. So I've not been able to do anything, but it feels great. I'm loving flicking it.
Yeah, Derek. Man, first design or not, it doesn't matter. Every design doesn't need to be more complex than the last design, in my opinion. I think if you have a purpose behind it, I think it's, that's all that you need, right? And then you put together a good design. It's a strong design. It's utilitarian. Like you said, ergos are great on it. Action is good. You picked a good company to partner with there. I mean, KB's been dropping bangers for the last couple of years, left and right. So you're getting high quality out of them. So good job on it, man. Congratulations on getting actually two out there, right? The Usurper and this. I mean, you kind of went 1-2 punch on that, which was really cool to get a couple out there real quick. So good job, man. I mean, I'm excited for you. I'm glad to see that you're picking up some steam, and I know that you've got some more stuff in the pipeline, and I'll leave that up to you to talk about those things on your own channel. But it's very cool, man. Very, very cool.
Yeah, and Derek Philson, when's the next usurper drop? I wanted I went to go get one, and the DLCs were all sold out. And that's really the one, the one that I want.
So I know Derek said that it's sometime in July. I don't know if he knows a date or not yet, but I know that they dropped a minimal amount to start with because that was what was on the U.S. stateside as far as inventory goes, and that they were moving more over to the U.S. to open that up. So hopefully, we'll see some more coming in soon because that would be really really cool. I know you are interested in that. I know there's a couple people in here that got their hands on one, which is really cool. I swung and missed like you wouldn't believe. I tried and I was going to go and order it that night, but I was like, yeah, let me wait a little bit. And then next thing I know, they were gone. I was like, wow, they flew off the shelf. So good for him, right? Um, Lance Foley, good to see you, man. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us today. We appreciate you, my friend.
Mind of Milton as well.
Yeah, I saw Rebel Rouser. There you go. Rebel Rouser's in here. Good to see you, Rebel Rouser. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, man. Mind of Milton's in here as well. Appreciate you, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff dropping. A lot of people in the community dropping a lot of stuff right now, which is great to see. I love that. Lefty's got the small boy dropping on the 10th of July. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned for that. And we'll go over something in a minute as well. Ramsey's wound up with one of the 5 DLC usurpers. How
nice.
cool is that? I know he was on cloud 9. He reached out when he got one to me and he was like, look what I got. I was like, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that pickup. That's a very cool pickup to get. I did want to show you guys something, and if I can type, that's terrible. There we go. Let me share my screen. I wanted to show everybody something because there is a very cool thing. So we partner with Drop Beacon, which is edc4me.com. And what they are is a kind of like an aggregator that takes all of this data across the internet and it puts it into one place. And so if you're looking for a particular type of knife, you can go in here and you can search it out. Okay. If you want to see what's out there, you can see what the latest drops are. Knives, fidget toys, flashlights, handkerchiefs, all that kind of stuff is in here. But they also have some other cool stuff, giveaways. And I wanted to bring this up because we talked about the small boy. And small boy, Devo Knives is doing a giveaway on here. Okay, $250 small boy giveaway. And it'll be your choice of your variant. So you can get the Wakanda Forever, why aren't you changing colors? It's not changing colors. That's terrible. There we go. The Jack Black or the purple Nurple. So you can get in here. It's free. Okay. And if you share the link with people, it will give you extra entries into the giveaway, which is also very cool. So get in here, sign up for EDC for me, get in on a free giveaway. And heck, you got to be in it to win it, right? And you have a chance at a really, really cool giveaway right there where you might be able to get a small boy and get your hands on one. So take a shot at it. I will put a link in the description. If you join through our link, you get 1 year of pro membership for free. which is very cool. So let me get you that link as well, and I'll put it in the chat for you. Why is my computer going crazy right now? I'm telling you, as soon as I want to use this thing, it decides it's going to be all crazy. There we go. Cool. So if you want to join EDC for me, that will give you a pro membership for free for 1 year. So sign up for it if you're not already on there. It is actually a really cool website that gives you a lot of access into a lot of really good stuff, good data for if you're trying to hunt down a particular knife or a particular knife with a particular finish. You can search in one place and it's going to search all the different websites, which is what you really, really want. It saves you a ton of hunting time. The other thing is that if you follow content creators such as us, such as Lefty, such as, you know, any of these guys, content creators have a place to sign up on there as well. And it's very, very cool because when they're doing that, you can go and have all of their links all in one place. So if you want to use one of their affiliate links, if they have discount, stuff like that, it's very, very cool. So just check it out. I think it's a really good site, and they partnered with us, and they promoted our Gracchus, and you know, I think that they're doing a really good job over there. So I think it's not only that, but it's only been around for a few months. So that's something else to keep in mind, is that this is a growing platform. This is just getting started, and you can see how much they're doing already. So it's pretty incredible. It's gonna be a good one for us.
Hey, thanks for joining, Zach.
On the Edge EDC, good to see you. Thank you for coming in and hanging out.
What's up, Mike?
Who? Where?
Right after you
people
posted,
I'm not seeing.
944. Go up a little bit.
Okay, Paper
Is
Tiger,
Zach?
good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Zach Kennard's been in here. I did say hello to him before.
Well, check out his 944 post.
944 post. Oh, cool. Awesome, man. That's great. I think if you give it some time and explore it a little bit, I think you will find that it is a pretty cool and useful site.
Well, you know,
I've definitely been digging it.
You know, Sam and I spent some time with the founder, and we really went through a lot of different things, and we were talking about different ways to do data mining and things that are particularly important to people, and he really rapidly started making changes and upgrades. So he's absorbing feedback and making these changes rapidly. I think it'd be outstanding to, as time goes by, we're going to see this thing just grow and be amazing.
Yeah. FC Knife Monkey, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Yeah, I agree, Chris. They have been really, really good. He's been really good at feedback. He turns things around very fast. He's open to change. And he's working with a bunch of content creators. I know he's working with Kevin Lefty EDC, and he's working with a few other folks. And, you know, it's a mutual relationship, right? We're trying to help him grow, and in return, he's helping us grow as well. So what we can turn this into could be really, really a strong tool where you go there, you search one place, and it's doing all the legwork instead of having to go to 20 or 30 websites to find something in particular that you're looking for. So it's
almost like Google for EDC.
Yeah. And the giveaways are legit. I mean, I won one of their giveaways. I won like $150 fidget toy. It's I couldn't believe it when they sent me the email. I was like, "Are you serious?" Like
if only they knew that wasn't even in the top 20 of your most expensive fidget toys. It's the dullest one. It's the dullest of all your fidget toys.
It's the dullest one, though. You're right about that, man. You are right about that. So it's a very, very cool Very, very cool platform. So definitely recommend that you go over there, grab yourself a pro membership. You got nothing to lose. It doesn't cost you anything. So just sign up for it and check it out, explore it a little bit. Maybe you get some use out of it. If you don't, well, it didn't cost you anything anyway. So it's all good, right? What else did I want to talk about while it's all on my mind? Because I know my mind is kind of going 100 miles an hour right now with things. Oh, I kind of mentioned it a few minutes ago, but the Mach 1, the Mach 71, sorry, this is the X1 from the Mach 71. That's Tempest Knives. Really, really cool knife. Casey Spearon, Knives Fast channel, Tempest Knives. This is his latest and greatest. He's got a few of these left. They have been going pretty fast, and they're doing very, very well. But if you're interested in one of these, head over to tempestknives.com. Pick yourself up one of these before these sell out. These are really, really cool knives. Chris and I actually bought all 4 variants between the two of us. So,
real quick, let me interrupt. Sorry, Sam. Good night,
go ahead,
Fred.
buddy.
He's saying good night to Fred. He said good night.
Fred's getting out of here.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Early day tomorrow. Got you, buddy. Thanks for coming in and stopping by, bud. Appreciate you. Good to see you, my friend. So here's 3 of the 4. Ooh, that would have sucked if I would have caught that by the blade, right? And then
Casey doesn't send sharp knives, does he?
These ones are sharp as hell, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So these things have a vicious hollow grind on them. So
I'm looking forward to it. I got the stonewashed just so I could just use it like crazy.
Well, here's the stonewash. This is the Stealth Edition, right? And the Stealth Edition was inspired by stealth planes. So like the F-35. This is the Blue Flame. So this is the blue anodized version right here with the bead blasted blade on it. Very, very cool. This is inspired by the 1970s land speed record car, which is a very cool concept there. This one here is the Blackbird edition. So this is the what is it called? The X-71 Blackbird. That was the stealth plane that they retired in 1998. That was a really cool plane. So that was that. And then this one is called the X1 edition, which is just stonewash handle and belt satin blade. And this one is inspired by the Bell X1 and Chuck Yeager. So Casey is always into cars and planes, and pretty cool that he stuck with that concept while he built those. But it's a really cool knife. It's a great knife.
It looks amazing. I'm looking forward to getting my hand. I played with it a little bit in Atlanta. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, Zach, you got it. SR71. Sorry, he's got X over here. There's 2. Can I buy a vowel? Can I buy a vowel, please?
I think we ought to do one. Maybe the name for Design 3 can be the Concord, and
Concord,
and we just make it a grape color. So
that make
it a 2.
Happy.
Yeah,
so that Trish is happy.
Trish should be happy, but also then it makes the name twice as respectable. You know, the Concord grape as well as the Concord plain.
There you go. There you go. So Tempest Knives and save 10%. WKD10 will save you 10% as well over there. So head over there and check those out, because he is running low on those, and we want to get those sold out for him over there, because he has got a heck of a cool design right behind it. And I can tell you that, yeah, he needs the money from this one so that he can build that one, folks. And I want to get him to there, because it is going to be a killer. So he needs subs to get to 500. SC Knife Monkey, you're almost at 500, man. All right. Right on. Cool. So folks, if you're not following SC Knife Monkey, do us a favor and go and check out his channel. He's near 500 subs. Let's try and get him there. let's do what this community does best. Let's band together and let's go over there and let's see if we can't get him closer to that 500 number right now. So do us all a favor and let's do it. Like, I'm going to go over there right now and see if I can't find your channel real quick. SC Knife Monkey. There you are. Subscribe. All right. Well, you got one more, man. So let's make a push towards 500, although you are pretty far away. So you got a ways away. I don't think we're going to make it there tonight, but hopefully we can make a dent for you. So head over there and check it out.
Well, you're up to 231.
Kelly is 25 short of 500. My God, how can you not be at 500, Kelly? Like, you are so involved in this community. I'm baffled by that. All right. Everybody has got to subscribe to Kelly's Mishmash. If you are not subscribed to Kelly, shame on you all for what she does for this community. Virtually every giveaway on almost every channel has Kelly's paracord in that. Every one of our giveaways does. Okay, she is involved on so many lives. You all need to make sure that you're subscribed to Kelly's Mishmash. So I want you all to make sure that you're getting over there and subscribing to Kelly's channel, please. Because
fine, I'll go subscribe.
Well, shame on you, sir.
I'm just kidding. I've been a fan of her work for quite a while.
For a long time now.
Yeah.
Shush. How dare you? Deadhead, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. No, you do not suck, Kelly. Don't even say that. You're awesome. I'm just baffled at how you aren't at 500. I'm surprised you're not at 5,000. Like, that's cuckoo to me. Like, you're so involved everywhere that I would have expected you to be way in there, like blowing our channel away at this point. So
we've got a super chat in there. Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, I'm late. I didn't want to come. We didn't want you to come either, Dale. So how about that? Thank you, Knuckle Dragger. We appreciate you coming in and hanging out, my friend. You're awesome.
That's the best name.
And you know what? Dragger. You come in because you love us. So don't try and deny it. Dragger, much appreciated, my friend. You're awesome. No, Sam's favorite purple nerp. No. That might be Chris's. I am a boring person when it comes to knife colors, man. I am like black or I'm gray.
I've got the purple nerp old tall boy. I don't think I'm going to be getting the small boy. It's a little too small for it wasn't terrible in my hand when I played with it. And
no, but the regular size one's like ideal for you, right?
It's outstanding. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
That one works its way into the rotation quite often.
Lion Not a Sheep said it best, right? If you're a part of this community and not subscribed to Kelly's Mishmash, your mom's an ass. Your mom's ass. Maybe your mom's an ass too. I don't know.
Outstanding.
That's fantastic. But go over there and subscribe to Kelly. Do us all a favor. Do Kelly a favor. Do the community a favor, because she does everybody else favors everywhere, and she is awesome, and we love Kelly. I'm Pink. What's up? Clayton, that is an absolutely outstanding entrance. I'm Pink. Fantastic. Good to see you, Clayton. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, man. Appreciate you, my friend. So, yeah, there is a lot that Kelly does for the community. So we would definitely want to make sure that that we all subscribe to her channel, and support her. I meant your mom's a hoe. No, no. Let's be nice. Let's be nice. This is a family channel, sir.
All right, we need to see everybody's screen print proving that you're subscribed to Kelly. So,
yeah, we're all gonna start making sure that that you're doing that. It's pretty funny stuff. So, anybody here get any cool knives? Anything that we didn't talk about that we got? Anybody get anything new this past week or two that you want to share? I know that Ramsey said he got the DLC Usurper, which is badass. That's pretty cool pickup right there. So anybody else get anything cool that they want to share?
Did you get a Contra, Sam, or did you just review one? Did you buy one?
No, I got a Contra.
Yeah.
I can. Yeah, hold on a second. I can pull that out. So.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing that's what Clayton said. It made me think about Clayton showing it on his channel. I was like, wait, Sam got one of those recently too, and then he just said that he got Contra.
Clayton got the purple one with the black blade, which is really, really nice looking. So I, of course, got boring plain gray, but I know.
I would, if somebody said, hey, listen, you can double your net worth, just pick out what color Sam's next knife will be. I'll be like, I'm wealthy.
Oh my God. Well, and when I was at Blade Show Atlanta, I actually picked up the Contras. I got the prototype to it. So I actually have two Contras, and they're really cool knives. Nathan Contra did a phenomenal job with this thing, but I'll tell you what, the production version, the little bit of creature comfort things that they fixed, like the front flippers, right? I mean, right here, standing that front flipper up instead of this, adding really good jimping on the front over here, world of a difference. I can't front flip this thing as I front flip this thing. Okay. But this one, this one is incredibly easy to front flip, right? I mean, this one's just very, very good. So love the action on this thing. And Nathan Contra is a hell of a good dude. I like that guy a lot. So if you haven't gone over and checked out one of those, definitely check one of those out. And if anybody's looking to save any money, WKD10 will save you 10% from Concept Knives as well. So want to know why Knives is in here? Good to see you, man. One Track Mind, Ire V2, and a Skiff Blade Fugitive in the next few weeks being completed.
Those
very,
are two
very
good.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the One Track Mind Ire V2, they switched from Kunwu to Riot, if I'm not mistaken, for V2. And it looks really, really good. I'm definitely interested in checking one of those out. Chris has a Fugitive. So that's very, very cool.
I was pulling it out there.
There you go. Hang on a second. There you go, Chris.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I mean, the camera's not doing it justice. It's got some beautiful, stunning milling, and man, this one is right up Sam's alley, and with all the colors.
Shut up.
But you know, it's interesting. I saw the eBay, and it was in an auction, and there was like 2 bids, and so I just watched it and watched it and watched it, and I set an alarm for it, and then I went back and I stole it at about, I don't remember saying, what did I say, $400 or something for this?
Something like that. Some insane number. I mean, it was just astronomically insane number.
It was so low, I was beginning to think that, okay, I probably bought a knockoff. And then the action wasn't very good. You know, the blade was, you could tell it was used. And I sent it off to Skiff, and they did $75 for a spall treatment, and it looks and feels brand new again. I don't know what kind of magic he worked, but you know, he did a great job. So I think you're really going to love it when it comes in.
That's awesome. James Hoyt pre-ordered the Skiff Fugitive as well. He's got 4 to 6 weeks and he'll have it. That's awesome. You're going to love that one for sure. Rootster, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Appreciate you. Let's see. Ramsey's got DSKFS a Monster Chroma and LMAX. That
Very
is
nice.
a cool knife. Very, very cool. Like that knife. Very clean knife. I dig that look. It's a very, very simple design and right up my alley, man.
And is there a better way to win a knife? Especially
you know
one like that.
I agree. And I think that the fact that somebody DSKFS'd it to Ramsey's, a person who does everything that he does for this community, makes it even better for me because he deserves it for sure. So that's very, very cool. Got a new Jack Wolf fixie in today. Very cool.
Nice.
Did you get like you didn't get the backwoods one, right? Or did you get which one did you get from Jack Wolf? Ben makes some phenomenal knives, and
there's one, man, that's in green and black handles, and they've got them on the Perfect Pocket Knives website. And they've got them numbered so you can actually see the handle pattern, so you know which one you're actually going to get. It's really cool that they did it that way instead of just buying a whole bunch. So you can pick out the exact combination of blacks and greens mixed together in your handle.
Very, very cool. That is cool. I like that. It's are you talking about the Chroma Ramses? Yeah, it is a small knife. There is no question about that. It is a tiny one. It is way smaller. All the pictures that Monster took made that knife look so much bigger. And then when I actually got it in hand, I was like, where's the rest of it? Is this a mini version? And yeah, I definitely understand what you mean there. But it's still a really nice knife. If you can overlook the size of the knife and just enjoy it for what it is, it's a pretty cool knife, in my opinion. Does it count if I got one back from Mr. Jimmy put thumb studs on it? Kaiser, nice guy. Yes, and I'll tell you why, Kelly. Because modifying a knife like that, it's almost like a new knife, right? It's not the same that it was when you let it go somewhere. So when you get it back, it's a new experience. So I'm going to give credit for that one. That's a new knife, for sure. What else did everybody get in here? Anybody get some cool ones? You want the Contra so bad? Yeah, it's a banger, man. It's a banger for sure. Great knife. I give credit where credit's due. It's a very simple design and yet is gorgeous, and the action is phenomenal.
Yeah, you're pretty far behind.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it, man. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Let's see. Got a Vera Nova for my daughters for Father's Day. So sweet. Monster Hunter. That's a very cool knife. Awesome. Congratulations on that pickup. And that's very kind of your daughters to hook you up with that. Very cool. Let's see here. I'm getting through here. I'm trying, man. I'm almost done.
I picked up a little slip joint, the Stumpfish, the Advanced Knife Bros. Man, I'll tell you what, this thing is ridiculous to open. Like it's the stiffest that I've ever had to work with. Like it's almost unsafe that it's so stiff.
Yeah, that thing looks like if you closed it on your finger, you probably don't have a finger anymore.
Yeah, it's got a half stop, so that's good.
Yeah, that is true. Lion Not a Sheep. Yeah, the warning, the WMK warning is absolutely killer. All right, I absolutely love this thing. I'm super thrilled. And you know what? After discount, because everybody gets a 10% discount there. But after discount, this thing was $134 shipped for LMAX and titanium and button liner lock. I mean, hard to argue that value. It's just a good value knife, right?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty happy with it for sure. Likes that Slippy of yours?
Yeah, it's QSP. QSP does an amazing job with their slip joints. I've got a handful of them. I've got both of the Advanced Knife Bros, and the second one has a much. It's still a very stiff spring. I would call that one a 9 on a 1 to 10, and the other one's a 7. But it makes it a lot more pleasurable to pull it out and use.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, smash that like button if you haven't smashed it. We appreciate that. It definitely does help the channel. And if you haven't done that, we would greatly appreciate you doing that. How tight is your stump? Mine bit me twice.
It's extremely tight. So I haven't had it fall on me yet. One of the things that I've been doing, and it seems to have helped some, is I've been trying to find a happy medium, and I've left it open for like 2 or 3 days to try to take some tension off that spring. But yeah, it slams down pretty tight. And
Good Lord, man.
yeah, it's a gator jaw. It shouldn't be called a stumpfish. It should be like the gator or something like that. Yeah, it comes down hard.
That's crazy, man. Currently carrying the Urban EDC Chimera and love it. Yeah, man, the Chimera is a banger. Very, very good knife. Definitely like that one. Good choice on that one. I like that.
I've got their miso. I got their miso, and it's really nice too. Urban EDC, I think, does a fairly good job.
Urban EDC does a very, very nice job with their stuff. I think I'd like to see more variation, right? That Sengeha design that they have latched onto. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying to not offer that. I'm saying offer something else too, right?
Yeah.
I think there'd be something else that could be cool, just some other colorways and stuff like that. When was it? Today, I think they dropped the um the Konigs, and they have those cool colored inlays and whatnot. I mean, that's something different there, but I don't know, just something different. I don't know. It's a Sengeha is not my thing. That's all. Dale Lane, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us tonight. Neil McKenzie, if I didn't say hello to you, my friend, good to see you and appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us tonight as well. Let's see. Did I miss? I'm trying to get down to the bottom here, folks. I'm sorry. We keep chatting, and the next thing I know is we're lost. See, like right now, the miso is a dope knife. They're dropping the Asurus in crystal tie. Ooh. You have my attention. I don't know why, but it's got color, and that's not my thing, but I don't know. I think it's because I don't own really any crystal titanium knives, so I feel like I should have one.
And I'm surprised that you like it.
What, the Asurus or the crystal tie?
Crystal tie.
I don't. I just don't have one in the collection.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I like crystal tie. I got a Koenig from there, but can't ever get in on drops. Yeah. Does anybody know they dropped that Gecko Customs Dune today? That black one with the blue crystal tie bolster on it. Did that thing sell out? Because I thought they said they only had like 35 of them. And yeah, I would imagine that's probably long gone, right? It's Dog won 23 Rosie lotteries lost.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you got to be in it to win it, man. I get you, though.
If he's entered for 23 though, it keeps losing. I don't like how Rosie does it, or how Oz does it. I think that you know, again, I get why he does it. I wish that he took more of a Grimsmo approach and spammed out a bunch that said, "We're making a bunch of these. Pick your selections. That's what, and we'll make it."
They dropped the day before. They sold the day before the drop. Really? That is horseshit, man. That's absolutely terrible. Like, what's the point? Like, out of all honesty, you know, the whole that's terrible. I'm not going to get into it other than to tell you that that is not something that I think is cool. I think you need to take a box full, put it off to the side, and leave them over there. And that is for everybody else, right? Like you have your membership club or whatever like that, but you've got to give everybody a fair shot at it, right? That's bogus, man.
Well,
That's real bogus. Stacy Bolster Blades up in here. What is going on, Stacy? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out tonight.
I just checked Kelly's channel. She's up to 476. So one of you did the right thing.
Well, you know, in all fairness,
we're all subscribed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in all fairness, chances are everybody here is probably subscribed to Kelly already. But you know, if you're not subscribed to Kelly,
peer pressure.
You better be subscribed to Kelly because you know that would not be cool. That would not be cool. Yeah, there you go. That's right. Already sub. There you go, buddy. So let me check my other account. Yeah, get in there. If you got secondary accounts, go over there and subscribe to Kelly's channel.
Nice.
For sure.
Yeah, shit. What Kelly said too. I think 99% of all of the people are all in the same lives. So
yeah, pretty much.
That's one of the interesting things that I've noticed is there's a clique that seems to kind of follow through the same snake through the same lives, and there are multiple cliques. So there are a bunch of other, content creators that have their own thing, and a bunch of people, and it's interesting as I start watching the fan bases and things like that of what different people like and why. But I don't join any of their lives. I'm just reading comments on posts.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on Urban EDC's site now. I'm just checking to see. Let's see. Oh, that Koenig is actually next week. It says next week the mini Arius flipper, bright washed, polished flats, twill inlay. You know, why am I doing this? I should share my screen. This would just be, instead of me shopping, I should shop with you all. Don't you think? There we go. So here you go. 1,070 bones for that, though. I would like one. I really would. I think if there was a knife with color that I would truly enjoy, I think it would be one of these. But $1,070 seems a bit high.
I gotta find. Yeah, I mean, not really. I mean, their plain Jane most stripped down model is just under 800. So, but.
And you're taking titanium away.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I don't know, man. That just seems a bit much for me. There you go. The Chamara. That is a banger of a knife. I love reviewing that thing.
Yeah, I agree. It's beautiful.
There's a Sebenza coming out.
You've
got a blackwash Chamara, which is very, very nice. You've got an Umnazan that's going to be dropping in August. That's cool.
That's been moving its way up my list rapidly.
The Umnazan?
Yeah.
I think if there was one from Chris Reeves that I would want, the Umnazan is the one speaks to me, but at the same time, the Sabenza with the what's the blade? The other blade.
Insigno or in something like
Yeah,
that.
and the Encino blade. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
that's the one I want on a small Sabenza as well. The one that I'm looking for an office carry.
tiger striped magna cut in green bronze, Chaos Sengeha McNeese Dixon. That is just a first off, that's a ridiculous mouthful to say. And that's
look,
just
good
it's
luck
too
fit,
busy for me.
good luck fitting that on the COA.
That's too busy for me. I do love the McNeese, but so that is not a knock on the knife, just a knock on the finish that Urban EDC chose to do on that one. So
did you handle the mini at all? Did you play with that much at Play
I
Show?
did. I reached out to McNeese privately on the back end recently, and I asked them if they were going to do or if they were willing to do a dragon um, not inlay milling on
Scales,
the on the milling on the mini. I haven't heard back from them yet, but I do want a mini matching my large one.
I happen to know somebody that works there that could probably give us an answer on that.
Yeah, we can probably press Trish for something, but I figured I'd just go directly there and see if we can get there. But
I love that knife. I love it. It's my second favorite pocket clip next to the Gracchus.
if Chris wants to, just let me know what I owe him and put Ramsey silent on the clip, and I'll PayPal him.
Let me jump in and see if I can get one ordered.
Ramsey, you said you wanted the black and red one. Is that correct, sir? It was a while ago that we were talking about that, so I do apologize if we're going back. Can you put that back through again for me? And so that what's up, Chris?
You know what? I had the same problem. I tried it off my phone and I couldn't do it. I had to order it off my computer.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'll pull it up here and see if we can get one done.
Really interesting. Yeah. So yeah, I just looked at that, and this Dune, by the way, that sold out. This thing is damn good looking. I really like what they did with this belt satin. I know you all are going to probably crap when I say this right now, but holy crap. I would say that this is probably, when it comes to color, I actually really dig this all black with this pop of blue in the middle there. I think that looks sharp. But, I don't like the fact that they like hit them early. Like, that sucks. That's not cool. So, yeah, what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? You can complain until you're blue in the face. It's probably not going to do you any good. I do want to get. Speaking of Gecko Customs, though, I do want to get a Pictus XL. That XL is really, really nice.
Agreed.
I really like that one a lot. But I missed the drops on the ones that they had. Did not line up with paychecks and so on and so forth. So had to let those ones go. But, things happen. It is what it is, I saw somebody pop in here a couple seconds ago, a minute ago, something like that. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I didn't. Okay.
All right. So we've got on the Migron Carrick. My options for this one is carbon fiber red, carbon fiber purple, PEI yellow, titanium and blue, titanium and bronze, titanium and gray, and titanium anno with blue, the blue and purple. So did he say red and black? Is that the?
Yeah, I thought that's what he said was red and black.
That would be the carbon fiber, I think. I want to make sure that's correct.
Ramsey, before you go, did you hear that by chance? You wanted the red and black one, man, just to make sure? He said red and black. Zach Kennard said that. Yeah, okay.
Gotcha.
Ramsey's drive safe, man. Appreciate you as always coming in and hanging out. Pictus XL might be my favorite so far. Yeah, it is a banger, dude. I got the Pictus last year. I was really, really happy with that. And when I found out they were putting an XL out there, I jumped for joy on that one and then just haven't been able to get one. So it is on the to-do list for sure. Let me see. I saw somebody. There we go. That was it. Have you seen the Remet Eligo? Pretty sleek little hardwareless Tonto gentleman's carry. Nah, I didn't see that one. Let's take a look at it. Remet Eligo. So look at it together. Ooh, that is sharp looking.
And that is that's right up your alley.
Is that a pair of cufflinks?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. I don't know that I've ever seen that one before, but that is actually really sharp looking. Very, very cool. Let's see here. Let's see. Titanium plating. Isn't DLC? That's kind of disappointing. There you go. Check out that lineup right there. Look at the variations of what you can get.
It's good looking.
Yeah, the all black is a real sharp look. I definitely like the all gray. The rest of them you can keep. I'm so boring. Oh my god, I'm so boring. It's scary. Yeah.
Would you like some
I don't
salt?
know.
No, thanks. Yeah. No, don't add any spice to my food.
Man, that is yeah, don't no salt here, please, and thank you. Robert Willoughby's in here. What is going on, my friend? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. If I didn't see you earlier, that's who I was looking for. I thought I saw you in there, so glad you're in here hanging out with us tonight. And then, why am I not finding people in my chat here? I'm seeing somebody. Oh, there it is. Faithful EDC up in here. What is going on, buddy? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us tonight for a little while. Yeah, I think it's a very cool. That Eligo is a very cool knife. So I appreciate you sharing that with us. That's a very cool piece. I would love to get my hands on one to check out and try out. A lot of the gentlemen front flipper only knives, because of how thin they are, I don't flip them very well, and I wind up just, I don't know,
throwing them across the room.
Either launching one across the room or just being completely miserable with it and cutting myself or something like that. So, Nona Wyvern, what's going on? Thank you for coming in and hanging out. Appreciate you. Thank you for your well wishes on the pre-sales. We are very proud of how we did, and we're excited. Orders are in. Everybody that got their pre-orders in for the Gracchus, that is production has started. It is underway, and hopefully we will see them sooner than later. But as we get status with what is going on with the pre-order, I will put out newsletters like I've been just giving everybody updates. If they send me pictures, I'm going to share the pictures with you guys so you all know what's going on when I know what's going on. So Mick Ranger in here. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. And if anybody wanted in on the pre-order and didn't get in on the pre-order in time, for whatever reason, we got you. Don't worry. We ordered extras, lots and lots of extras. So we are going to be doing at least 2, if not 3 knife drops once they come. And we might have a couple of one-off possible drops as well that we might be doing. So we've got a couple ideas in mind that we want to do. So we'll see how that happens or how that works out.
And that's one of the things too, Sam, we looked at, right? Because initially it was like, well, we're only going to do so many of each kind of variant. And when that's done, it's done. And, there towards the end, we're able to work on some things, do some mags and work with Best Tech. And so we were able to get a few of, more than what we were expecting to in some of the different variants. So,
yeah, for sure. Howdy, folks. What's up, Tommy? Good to see you. Help with gadgets up in here. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with us tonight for a little while. Yeah, we were able to noodle some extras into there. We didn't take any different variants or anything like that from them. So let me start off by saying that. What I'm saying is Chris and I are going to take a handful of the knives and we're going to send them off to places to have custom work done. And then we're going to have them out there for you guys to buy. So we'll do them in a way where everybody gets a fair shot at them and whatnot. I don't want to just throw them up on the site and let somebody try and grab one. So we're going to try and do something a little bit different with them. I don't know what that's going to be yet. We'll come up with something. I don't know if we're going to do drawings and auctions and stuff like that, but we want to offer some one-of-a-kind experiences with the Gracchus for those folks that are, really, really want something different. One of the other things that I don't know if we really ever kind of got into, Chris, was each one of these knives is going to be numbered. So we're having each and every knife lasered. And Chris and I are having certificates of authenticity made, and we're going to have all of them done, hand signed, all that kind of stuff like that. So each one of those is going to come with that. So we're going full length with everything. Oh, and each and every one of them will come with a cleaning cloth. So no worries. We got you there too. So it's going to be cool. So I'm excited. I am excited. And I still carry the Gracchus every day. Just about every day.
All right. I'm at the tail end finally for Ramsey's knife. What did he want to say on the?
He wanted it to say Ramsey silent. My gosh, it took you that long?
Yeah. It took me very long. Well, I didn't do any laser engraving on mine, and so I kept looking for it. You got to go through all the checkout phases before you get to the order comments, and I kept looking for the comments before going through the checkout process. So, and I kept circling back.
Can't wait for a DLC blade with a Blurpinkle variant.
That sounds like a good idea. I wish I'd have thought of that.
Yeah, that's not an offered variant. I'm not quite sure if we're going to be doing one like that or not. But you never know what the future brings, and you never know with warranty knives and everything else that we have to hold over with extra parts and parting out knives and stuff like that. Maybe we put together a knife that is a one-off Frankenstein knife or something like that and do something interesting. That could be cool.
Sam made me buy one of each and told me I had to build it myself.
I made him buy 2 of each. Don't even lie about that.
Very true. I don't know what I'm up to now, but I think I'm up to close to 10 or 12 Gracchi that I've purchased.
No, I'm not there. if you count prototypes maybe, but other than that, I would say I think I'm keeping 6. I think that's what the number is that I have. I want one of every variant plus 2 extras. So that's what we're doing on that one. Oh, Mike Jernak is in here. Good to see you, Mike. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, my friend. Appreciate you. If you haven't smashed the like button, do me a favor, please, and smash that like button. We certainly do appreciate that. Does Ramses have a dash in his name? Ramses dash silent is what it goes by.
Yeah, but it doesn't. You're not allowed to put special characters in. I ran into the same problem that he did to me.
Gotcha.
The payment.
Good call.
I have it. Yeah,
No, we definitely didn't buy all of them, my friend. Well, yeah, we did buy all of them, right? I guess technically we did buy all of them, but you make a good point. Touche, sir. Very, very good point. So we are anticipating, if they stick to their time frames, September, October for delivery time. I would guess that it's going to be probably on the further end because that's usually how they work. But again, keep everybody informed. As we know, you will know. So
I think I found the problem that Ramses was happening. Or it's I've got a receipt now. It popped through, but it's dated Thursday, July 2nd already, and the cutoff was the 1st. So I'm wondering if it's in China.
Oh, that's not cool. Did it let it go through?
I'll see. I'll check my bank account in a little bit. It says that I've got an order. It says it's waiting for shipping, but it told me that there was it told me there was a payment failure and a big red X on it. And but then a few moments later, I've got an order number, and it just says it's waiting for shipping, and it's marked tomorrow's date, but it does say Ramsey silent on it. So
technology.
Yeah.
That's
I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
we get it for him.
Yeah, I hope so too. That would be very cool. I hope we got him one, or you got him one. I didn't do anything. All I did was tell you to go buy one.
Yeah, hey, go do this.
Hey man, you know,
I got a confirmation email, and then I got the you paid $62.95 so from PayPal. So yeah, it went through.
all right, there you go, Ramses. It looks like you've got a $62.95, and he says I did not the dash. I think we understand what you mean.
Yeah. So yeah, Ramses, we got one on the way. We'll ping you once it gets here. See where you want it shipped.
Awesome. So, anything else going on? Trying to think of what other news. I feel like a lot happened in the last 2 weeks. Oh, you wanted to talk about the Geronimo.
Yeah, that's been in the news, and want to see what you guys thought a little bit about, that. I mean, I saw Jared talked about how in his model the blade was actually hitting the stop pin was hitting into the sharpening choil, but right behind the edge on his, Sergio destroyed one trying to see if it would cause problems. Yeah, and just absolutely destroyed it. And it's working fine, but he's going to now do one to the carbon fiber. He did the titanium. And it's one of those things that when I look at it, I can see where where the stop pin hits inside of the sharpening choil, which again, isn't the best design, but at the same time, like I'm just looking at array design here. If it's landing right here, that's not really hurting the knife blade at all, right? I'm going to have to sharpen all the way up until that's leveled off.
Raise it up.
Oh, there you go. I'm going to have to sharpen all the way up till it's like I don't know how many people would ever sharpen their knife that much, right? Because as the knife raises, it widens, and then that's no fun. It's you no longer have a slicing knife; you have a so. I don't know how many people would sharpen their knives that many times to where that would become a problem.
No, not everybody does. And I get what Jared's saying, but at the same time, and we spoke about this, right? I mean, for the most part, a lot of the people in the community aren't heavily using their knives to the point where it really needs true sharpening as much as it needs a honing, right? It needs a strop back, or, a couple passes on a ceramic rod or something like that. And they're not heavily. I'm not saying nobody does, because I do know that there are folks in here that really heavy use knives, right?
Yeah.
But so don't get me wrong on that. But the majority, 90+%, aren't using their knife that way. And so a simple strop back after opening 200 Amazon packages is all they really need. And they're never going to get to that point where they're going to get into that choil that way. So that doesn't play. But again, Jared does he's not wrong in what he's saying, in the fact that it could be a problem. But I like the fact that Sergio met it head on, right?
Yeah.
And he's not even denying it. He's saying, I want to make sure that this isn't a problem.
Yep.
Right. So for all the flack, I should say, that Sergio gets, because truthfully, he's a personality, right? And he is an acquired taste of a personality. You either love him or you hate him, and there's no in betweens with that guy. Okay. Personally, for me, I love Sergio. Okay. He is a good dude. He's a friend, and I really like him. Yeah, he's blunt. Yeah, he is a businessman at heart. Yeah, he is going to say it how it is, and yeah, it's going to hurt some feelings. But the truth of the matter is, he's a knife guy. He knows what the hell he's doing. He puts out a heck of a good product, and it's hard to argue with all of those factors. So,
yeah,
that's my take there on that. So,
yeah, I agree. I think, be interested to see what everybody else thinks. If you guys saw any of that, and does a blade stop hitting in the sharpening choil impact your decision on making a purchase?
you have used one each one for a week. That's great.
Yeah. Well, and again, I could use a different knife a week for quite some time. I can get a couple years in. I can get a few years in without having to circle back to a second knife. So or to use the same knife twice. I think that for me, it's the same way. I just don't use them like that where it's a big deal, but it's not going to impact my choice on whether I purchase that knife or not. And as Sam, last year in Blade Show, when I saw that, like, I fell in love. Like, I wanted it, and it took them another year to actually come out with it. And so it's definitely one that's on my radar, and probably one I'm going to be picking up. But yeah, I think that I don't like that as a design idea, but But again, it's not a one and done knife for me, so it's not going to slow me down on making the purchase of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Tommy, I mean, yeah, I carry multiple knives too, but I guess the question is, do you hard use your knives frequently enough that you find that you need to um, truly give a full sharpening to your knives, or are you a person that typically uses light duty and then just needs a stropping or a honing and you're good to go on that? So um, that I think that's the big question there on that. If I find a knife that I like that doesn't have a sharpening choil, I still get it. I have a Dremel and patience, and I can add a choil. Done it several times. Yeah, but the question in hand with this one was where the position is on the stop pin. If you Dremel out more of a sharpening choil, then you don't have engagement to the stop pin any longer. So, what the concern was, are you going to get detent lash there, right? And that was what um, Sergio had done on that video, right? He basically took the bottom of his knife and he took like this off of
Grinder,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he cut like a quarter of an inch off the bottom of the blade and is like, here you go, and then closed it like this, and then he was showing that he was not getting detent lash, right? Because he has an internal stop pin that is on the blade and it runs down through the channel that's on there and it stops at the end. So the stop pin that they were looking for that's up in the sharpening choil is really a secondary stop pin. It's not a primary stop pin. So is it necessary? No, there's tons of knives that don't have secondary stop pins and there's no issues with them. So I think that's really the question at hand more than anything. For me, I don't use my knives hard enough for that. I have a couple of knives I use hard. And then the rest of my knives I use delicately. So I don't know. Maybe I should use them harder. I don't know.
You used a bug out to field dress a couch once. That's pretty hard use.
That is true. I did. And I really wish that I recorded that. You know that? If I was doing a content creation channel at the time, that would have been a really cool video to do that. You know that?
Yeah, absolutely.
But like my 80-20.5, like heck, you've seen it. There's a chip in the blade, right? Like I've beaten on that thing pretty good. I have no problems abusing that. I've got a couple of knives that I genuinely don't worry about and just abuse. But then I have other knives that, I mean, for instance, right here. Well, I'm not going to hard use this knife, even though I'm sure it's more than capable of doing it. Magna cut blade. It's made by Riot. It's a great knife.
I'd baton a log with it.
I know you would. You're a psycho, and you have issues, and I think that you need to seek counseling for that. But not usually. I know that I'll be doing some harder use, then I'll be selective on what I carry that day. I can also sharpen, so not a big deal to me if I need to sharpen, but most times a simple, I think you ran stropping will do. There you go. Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm saying as well, Tommy. Is it's the same thing for me. If I know I'm going to be putting some serious work on my blade, then I'm choosy as to which blades I'm carrying in my pocket that day. If all I'm going to be doing is opening up some simple Amazon packages or opening up a couple of basic cardboard boxes or something like that, then I'm not too concerned about what I'm carrying. I'll cut anything with anything as long as it's not.
So I made a strop out of basswood, and so this has got the stroppy stuff. Is the pink, and man, I forget what the yellow is. I'll have to look. 9 maybe, but actually I used a knife to carve this to give myself a handle. But
you didn't write it on the bottom what your thing was?
I did, but I don't know if you can see right
Hold on, let
here.
me blow that back up again.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. But I did write it, but with all the posits on there, I covered it up. So, but like I said, I bought these off of Amazon and then just took a knife and carved out a handle, and then so these are always handy. And so when I open a box or something, I just pop it out. There you go. It's done, and I'm back to where I was at. So, but I again doing the R&D stuff, I try to go break down some things and use them a little heavier and then put a couple of edges on them and see the difference between a factory edge and then one that I've put on there, um, and then start to experiment with, do I want a toothy edge, a sticky edge, a mirror edge, and what steels seem to respond better. So that's been what I've been doing most recently.
Yeah. I just saw a comment here. Lion, not a sheep. Are you talking about this thing? The Del Fuego Avalon? Um, that's a bit too much for me. I'm not gonna lie. That is way too much for me actually. That's giving me fits just looking at
That's right up my alley.
it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't I couldn't. I could not possibly have that in my collection. I do really want an Avalon, but that is not the one that I would be buying. The one that I would like to get is the all black operator
Huh.
with the, I know, shocker, right? With the tritium button on it.
Yeah, yeah. For Sam, it's like, do you want a light one or a dark one? And is it just t- raw titanium color or is it black? Those are his two options.
What's up on the edge? Good to see you, man. Thanks for
But
coming in. Um, yeah, that one's a bit too much for me, man. See, I have a PM3 that gets beat daily and a second one to play with or show the uninitiated that I'm trying to turn into knife junkies. There you go.
yeah,
That's there's nothing like having a good gateway knife, right? Like there are certain ones, and PM3s like Spyderco is a notorious gateway knife. I know a lot of people that have said before that that is what got them into EDC or into knife carrying or whatever. So I definitely get that. Um, grow up poor, can't help but pamper. I have a pile of workers. Mannix Too Light being the goat. There you go.
I
Um,
I've got one of those on the way.
did you get it in the? Did you get that one? What is it? The Magnamax one?
Yeah, yeah. I've got Maximate.
Oh,
Uh,
Maximate.
yeah, the Faithful EDC picked one up at Blade Show, and then he's decided that he's not carrying it and using it. So he wanted to know if I wanted it, and I was like, I sure do. So I'm going to pick that up from him. There we go. I expect him to be
Oh,
asleep already.
I wish I could convince her to work to use my knives hard. Yeah, dude, I get it. I get it. Like there are people that are just like, yeah, I've got to use my knife, and if I buy it, I've got to use it, and that's it. I'm not going to worry about it, and it's meant for that. And I don't disagree. Not that I'm sitting there saying like I grew up poor and that's the reason why type of thing or anything like that. For me, it's just you work hard, you buy this knife, it's like this beautiful piece, and then you don't want to make it all messy and disgusting. So therefore, like I just want to take care of it. And then I have a couple of ones that I do just abuse and I'm not so concerned with. And I think a lot of it has to do with trusting the knife too, right? I don't know that there's any knife that I have in my collection that I would trust for hard work more than a Demko. Right? I know that locking mechanism is going to stand the test of time on anything I can possibly throw at it.
Yeah.
You know,
It's the same way, like looking at a Spyderco. I know that if that blade breaks, I have put it through what a knife shouldn't go through. Right? If I chip it or roll it, I their heat treats are so incredible, and they bounce back and they sharpen so well. I know that I've never broken a Spyderco. Let's start with that. But if I ever did, I'm sure I'm sure it's because I did something stupid.
mm,
You are welcome, sir.
yeah, Ramsey's just drive safe right now, man. Don't worry about it. You guys can figure that out afterwards. Chris is Chris. We're not going anywhere, man. So it's don't stop at stop signs just to try and text and pay people and all that kind of stuff. Those things can wait a little while, man.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the money anytime soon.
When I was working full time, I carried one knife for easy use and one utility knife for hard use. There you go. And that makes sense to me, right? Like, I definitely do the same thing. I think almost every day I carry something that I know I can use on whatever. And then I have something that I like to just, I don't know, flick and play with and fidget with.
Yeah,
I won't lie. The Gracchus, man, for prototypes, I've worked this thing to the bone. Okay.
yeah,
I mean, I've put this thing through the paces, but I think that's something you have to do, right? When you make a knife, you want to stand behind your product. And so therefore you want to know that it's going to work. It's going to work hard and it's going to do the things that you've designed it to do. So, Chris and I put it through a torture test. And then when they gave us the redone blades, I've been using it constantly. I have not shied away from anything with that knife. I chopped wood with it once, and not only did I chopped a 1x4 piece of wood in my garage in half with it, and then when I was done, I was able to go through paper still. I didn't even need to strop it. I did strop it afterwards because I did have one little spot, like a glinted edge or something.
I opened a paint can.
Did you really?
Yeah, just to
That's
see
awesome.
just to see if it would do it because the tip's so robust. I wanted to see if it was going to do any damage whatsoever, and none.
You want a Fuego Avalon, dude? I just can't, man. I can't do it. It's just too much. Um, can't handle sloppy detent. Dale, I get that. I'm not thinking about it from the fidget perspective of deployment. I'm thinking about it from the reliability of the lock perspective on that knife. That knife isn't a knife that I'm worried about flicking and opening and closing. When I have this, I need a D10.
It,
Okay.
it yeah, it's like the only spring-loaded uh, uh, knife that you've. I shouldn't say that because there's button locks that have a spring. Button locks have a spring on them, and you don't mind the smoothness of some button locks, like your Sonora.
No, I don't mind those too much, but I also know that those are not meant to work hard, right? A plunge lock is definitely not a hard-working lock. But they're a few and far between. If the minute I get button stick, I'm out, right?
Yeah,
Like, I have zero desire to play with those. They just don't do it for me. So, yeah, no. Um, It doesn't look that bright. It looks too bright for me, man. It's got something other than gray or black on it.
yeah.
Why black? So shocking. What are you trying to say, man? My Sabenza has taken a beating. Yeah, man. I can understand that knife taking a beating, even though it's like not a cheap knife, right? But it's a working man's knife. Like, that knife is really designed straightforward for that purpose. I get it. I do.
Sabenza means work, and whatever Swahili or whatever the language is that's in South Africa.
Does it really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Adventure 50. What's up, Lance? Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us for a little bit tonight, my friend. I hope you're doing well.
I've got to circle back to his channel and look for some content that I saw him going into the knife museum in New York, and I was looking forward to seeing what the content was. But this is my only time on YouTube today is here, so live.
Ooh.
That is a
that's a hell of a good question there, Rebel Rouser.
You think I'm going machine wise? But there's not a wrong answer.
No, there's definitely not a wrong answer. I really like them both. I really, really like them both.
Would you like to have $100 million or $101 million?
$101 million, but I'm greedy like that.
Yeah.
That being said, if I was still given the 100 million, I'd still be very happy. So that being said, I'm gonna go with the Jan's Onso Oko. I don't know how to say that. I don't know. Is it taco or is it toko?
If it's taco, I'm changing my answer. I like tacos.
That's funny.
Tacos.
That's hysterical. I like them both. I don't have. Well, no. You know what? I do have an Anso. I have a Viper. So that one's different though. That one's like production, right? That's not one of his per se. Yeah, I'm still. I think I go with the Anso on that one. That one's pretty cool. I don't know. Well, I'm just being different.
I will say that machine wise is very. I've only handled.
Look at Lance playing Xbox, man. Go you, dude. That's awesome, man. Have fun. Be a kid for a bit. Enjoy it.
The action and the smoothness on the Sonora is so special. I think machine wise makes it to where you can customize out stuff that you want. I love that.
Hang on one second. We're going to pull one of those up because I think
it's Dog One. Good night, sir.
All right.
And James Hoyt, good night to you as well.
We'll take that off. So here is this. So it's just a very, very clean knife, right? I mean, no complaints with that. I love a clean knife. And I don't know, does it give you more pictures? Yeah, there we go. Cool. So very, very nice. I mean, it's a sexy knife. There's no question about it. I think I don't know. I'd like one of these. I'd like one of these a lot.
What is it? I didn't see. Is that a frame or a liner lock?
That is a. Isn't that a button? That was a button lock.
Is it? I didn't see the button either. I thought
right
it was
there.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I say I missed it completely.
Yeah, their button. So his button is very, very recessed.
Yeah, that angle right there is, I'm so on my screen, I'm probably looking at it and it's about the size of an iPhone on, coming across on my side.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I couldn't see it very well. But it looks, that's a very beautiful, beautiful knife.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Dog1. I don't know if you're getting out of here, man. Have a good night. Appreciate you, and we'll catch up soon, my friend. Yeah, it is a very, very nice knife. I really, really like that cleanliness of that knife. Yeah, both are button locks, right? Rebel, is this a true plunge button, or is this a like button liner? I haven't really looked into it in detail, to be honest with you, but I mean it's an Onso knife, so you know what the hell you're getting. You're getting premium,
Good.
premium.
Yeah. I love, so I've only handled the Sonoras, and I probably handled 5 or 6, and every one of them has just been smooth and extremely nice.
Cool. They're both plunge locks. All right. So then it's truly apples to apples on that one. Right on. Very, very cool. I think that's a very, very awesome knife. And I wouldn't abuse it anyway, so I wouldn't have to worry about hard use on that thing. Really need help. Make more decals. Every little bit helps. Order your decals for me. On the Edge, I told you, man, I'm going to be reaching out to you soon, brother. We're going to need some stickers done for the Gracchus. So we're going to do Gracchus stickers. I'm going to reach out to you on the side. They're months away, so I just haven't been in a big rush for them. But I promise you that you are going to be my first choice to reach out to on that. If you can do the job, man, then the job is yours. I'd love to keep it in the community. That would be awesome. So no worries about that, brother. Chris B. Blacksmith, sorry I'm late. Dude,
we were waiting for 2 hours for you to join, so
yeah, man, that's it. Well, show's over, everybody. Have a good I'm kidding. Welcome in, man. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out, even if you're late. It's cool. Let's see. We'll do old school rocker. Mama Loot, have a good night. Have a great week. Thanks for coming in like you do all the time. Very, very awesome of you. So much appreciation for your support to the channel. And I hope you have a great one. And we will catch you next week. So, yeah, I got my Sonora back, didn't I? I did get my Sonora back. I totally forgot about that. Huh. And there you go. I have
but it dropped so clean.
Look at that. It's blue and everything. How about that, huh? Ooh.
What I just heard is it's going cheap if you want to buy it.
It is going to go pretty cheap when I do sell it, which I am going to be selling this one, by the way. So if anybody is interested in a Sonora, you can have a chance at this. But yeah, I've got that Sonora right here in blue, but I don't want blue one. So yeah, I do like the Sonora, but I either need gray or I need black, man. Actually, scratch that. Let me say this. My preference would be if I can get one in all DLC. If I can get one in all DLC, I'm selling this one and funding that.
Well, they'll do it.
The Mojave that I have is also blue. And guess what? I'm selling that one as well. And that one I am going to replace with an all DLC Sonora Mojave. And I already talked to Martin at Machine Wise and asked him about that. And we're definitely going to be doing that. So mahalo, my brother. What is going on? Wicked Dreams Designs. What is up, my friend? Good to see you. Happy that you got in here hanging out with us tonight, man. Good to see you, my friend. Happy 4th of July. Appreciate that. And very, very cool. So a little bit of some plans coming up. So next week we'll go live again. And next week, we're going to have a guest on. We're going to have Southern Cali EDC as our guest next week. He'll be on a little bit late. We'll probably start. I think he said he'll be on like 9:30. So we'll start off without him, and we'll add him in when he joins. So he's going to be on for our guest next week. That'll be very cool to have Matt on with us. And then the following week, we'll probably not be going live. And the reason why is because I will be driving back from New Jersey. So unless Chris wants to man the fort and I can drive and be live, I don't think I'm going to be doing that one. I'm going to be going out to New Jersey. Speaking of the devil, Daddy Wyvern with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Dad. Appreciate you very, very much.
I couldn't even fake like I was frozen any longer. After that came up, sharing contest with you into the phone.
What's that?
You were like, unless Chris wants to man the fort. Immediately was in a staring contest and didn't budge. I was thinking like I was frozen, but then I had to break character once your dad took care of us with a super chat. Thank you, sir.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm going out to New Jersey. I'm going to see my father, see my sister, and hang out for a few days. I'm going to bring my daughter out there. Unfortunately, my wife, she just started a new job, so she doesn't have any PTO built up yet. So, she's gonna stay here. Plus, somebody's got to stay here and hang out with the dog. So, my wife's gonna take care of the puppy dog and all that kind of stuff while we're gone. So we're probably not going to go live on the 15th, but next week we'll have at least a short live, right? Probably go for a little bit earlier than normal next week, only because I'm going to be getting up super early to start my 12-hour drive to New Jersey the next day. So that'll be fun.
Check out Neil McKenzie's comment in the 109.
Take you with. Hey man, come on, let's go. I got room. Hop on in. I'll take you out to New Jersey, brother. Glad to. Yeah, man, I agree. Family is everything, and I don't get out there as often as I would like, and things have been a little crazy lately. So, and you know what else? I need a break, man. I know that we just came back from Atlanta a few weeks ago, but that wasn't really vacation. When you're doing what we're doing, we're working just as hard as we are having fun there. And you come back and you're absolutely exhausted for a few days from that. And it's not like exhausted from fun, it's exhausted from everything else. I mean, you're constantly working your brain there too. So it is a lot. And I can just use an unplug for a few days. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that. And I know that there's a few folks that are that direction, like Lance. So Adventure 50, I'll reach out with you and we'll connect and we'll see if we can't figure out something to do while I'm out there. We'll go grab lunch or something like that, brother. I want to make sure that we connect for sure. Leonette, why can I never read this? I'm terrible. I apologize that I kill your name. It's terrible. I'm going to just call you Leonette. And if I am destroying you, you can flip me off or something. But thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. I've seen you in here before, so it's not like you're a stranger. I'm just sucky with names. So,
he called me Chris for a long time.
Donnie Bless up in the house. What's going on, you geek? Blade Show is work. Yeah, dude, you work your ass off at Blade Show, right? I mean, it is what it is. That's what we do now. And you go there and it's sure there's a lot of fun that goes into it. You get to experience a lot of knives, you get to meet a lot of people, and all that kind of stuff is fun. But at the same time, when you're meeting with all of these companies and you're trying to pitch ideas and you're trying to convince them to do business with you and stuff like that, I mean, that's a lot of work. It is. And let's face it, you're on your feet hours on end.
Yeah.
And then if you hang out with Donnie Bless, then that's a whole other job in and of itself, because Donnie will keep you going. You can just call me Leon. All right, cool, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry, I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. Wyvern Kodiak, the good Wyvern and Kodiak. The good Paul. What's going on, Paul Mills? Good to see you, my friend. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. I was given an over $200 budget for fireworks. Well, that sounds like you're going to have a hell of a good show. Be safe. And make sure that you have a hose close by.
You need fingers to flip your knives.
Yeah, it is really, really hard to flick knives when you have no fingers. It's let me see.
Yeah. All tough.
Yeah, Blade Show was a blast, man. I was glad that we got to connect too for a little while. Very, very cool.
Yeah, it was very nice meeting you.
Yeah, it definitely was, man. And just it was a blast. It was a blast meeting a lot of the folks that we got to meet there. And if we met up with you, then that was really, really cool. If not, I hope we can catch up on another one, because Chris and I really do love meeting up with everybody here, and it's just really, really cool to see people in person, and it's not just the screen name any longer, right? It's you're actually flesh and bone, which is cool. So
that Katuo booth was stacked with talent.
Dude, I'm telling you, right? August was there. Let's see. Sever was there for a while. I mean, there were a lot. There were a lot of people that were in there. Yeah, there was an awful lot of design talent all in one place, which was very, very cool.
Yeah.
Lottie Dottie, we likes to party. Yeah, you do, buddy. Yeah, you do. That's cool, man. We have fun too. It was a good time. Let's see here. Yeah, it is a lot, right? So Blade Show is like, just a million things flying at you at once. It's information overload. It is such overstimulation, but at the same time, as soon as you leave, you can't wait for it to happen again. It's just one of those things. So yeah, man, very, very cool. Yeah, Blade Show's a madhouse, 100%. I absolutely love it. After I left, I started jonesing. Within the first week, I was jonesing for Blade Show. And I immediately was like, I wasn't going to do Blade Show West, but I started looking. And if it wasn't for the fact that Blade Show West falls on my anniversary, I would be going to Blade Show West.
I still don't know how you didn't plan a Salt Lake City retreat for your anniversary. I'm like, Blade Show's here? Let's go stop and see.
She doesn't have the PTO time, man. That's honestly, if it wasn't for that, I think I would have absolutely 100% been like, we're going to Utah, honey. It was awesome meeting Wicked Dream Design, supremely talented designer. 100%. That dude is absolutely got some incredible vision on him when it comes to knife designs, and humble as humble gets. You tell him what a great designer he is, and the only thing he does is try to pass it off to somebody else, saying that you're a great designer or you're a great designer and whatever. Like, he won't take credit for it. And look, I mean, that's awesome, right? But at the same time, let me tell you, dude, you're a phenomenal designer.
Pretty special. Yeah.
Just enjoy the same hobby and everyone can talk the same lingo. It's freaking awesome. Yeah, it is, man. That is exactly what it is.
Donnie said that yeah, there you go. That's what I was about to say.
I hear the same thing, but at the same time, I've talked to some people that have said that it's cool to go over there because it's just different. And it's like, you know what, man? If there's a bunch of people that like knives in one big room, it's a place for me. What can I say? I want to try it out. If I go there once and I think it sucks, I won't go there twice. So, that's just what it comes down to. I'm going to do it once. I got to do it once.
I've never been to a Salt Lake, so I would like to go for the lake, and then I'll watch the show while I'm there.
Salt Lake City, Slate Lake shitty. You sound very salty.
Yeah, something bad happened there.
Tell us, did he touch your no-no spot? Show us on this doll right here. Yeah, and that's really what I'm going after, right? It's just connecting with people I'm not having access to in other places. Having another place to put our knives in other people's hands, another place to connect with other people, another place to make some more cool content to share on the channel and bring, knife shows or blade shows to the people at home that don't have the opportunity to go to these things and stuff like that, and see if, what we can share with them. That's what it's about. It's just about the community stuff with that, right? Atlanta is a different creature. That one is more like all blades and not a lot of content for Chris and I. When we'll take pictures and stuff like that, but we don't do a lot of videos. Texas was all content for me. There wasn't a lot of working when it came to like the knife stuff. It was putting the knife in people's hands and doing content. So it's just experience. That's all. Oh my God. He says no one is touching. Like born again virgin over here. Don't lie to us. Don't lie to us, Donnie. You liked it. Lots of fours out here acting like nuns.
Oh, that's great.
I'm an 8. I'm an 8. I'm just telling you right now, Sever. I'm an 8. What's up, Paul? What's going on, Metal Relic Art? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Appreciate you. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. What I think you just don't tell I don't think you tell the truth. That's what it comes down to, man.
Man, I'm flashing back to something that Donnie's brother said. I can't retell it, so I don't even know why I'm speaking, but if I just start busting out laughing, it's, he said something one night when we were together, and I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, man.
I'll
Dude,
tell
that
you,
was
I'll tell you
a good
offline.
time.
Yeah, I'll tell you offline. Yeah, we'll chat. It was hilarious.
So, Donnie, we're a family channel here, sir.
Just, man, he acted out the whole visual and everything. It was hilarious. Let's just say, the whole premise was I was going to steal Clayton's phone, and we were all going to take pictures of ourselves.
Oh my God, I remember that.
And they just put his phone back.
So we were
find all these pics.
So we were. We can give the abridged version of this because it's funny. So we were hanging out at the. We were hanging out at the pit, and everybody wanted to get out of there, go to some after parties, and hang out. So we went back to.
That one guy's. I forget the dude's name where we're at.
Yeah, we went back to somebody's place, right, to hang out. And as we were doing that, Clayton handed back his phone. And wouldn't you know that somebody came up with a brilliant idea to do something naughty with his phone involving taking pictures of certain areas and not telling anybody about it and just letting them find it later. So
I wonder who that belongs to.
so we were all very interested in doing such terrible things, but
And
nobody did, right, Chris? I don't know if anybody did.
no, I handed the phone back. I came up with an idea, and then again, man, Donnie's brother was hilarious.
How do you think families are made, Sam? Chris, I was told that the stork flies in with the baby in the pouch and all that stuff like that. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell me my parents lied to me my entire life?
Paul Mills is pointing out that Daddy Wyvern's in here. So.
Yeah. I'm giving your inheritance now. Hold my inheritance, please. I don't give that away, please. Yeah. Wait, who was the unnamed? Nope. We are not throwing that person under the bus. We're just going to leave it at that.
It was kind of like Vegas.
Yeah. What happens at Blade Show stays at Blade Show, and that's about where that's going to be. That was
so funny. Jet King, how are you, sir?
Every day when a beautiful sunset was infiltrated with dangling boys at the top, they themed it nutscapes. Yes, yes. Somebody almost had wonderful nutscapes. It was outstanding. It was outstanding. The shenanigans that was going on that night was spectacular, to say the least. Yeah, man, Deadhead, somebody. We're just, again, we will not name the guilty parties. We will just tell you that guilty parties were, there were plenty of guilty parties.
There were a lot of people there. Yeah. So where did I see Wicked Dreams asked if Blade West is no good? So we were saying that a little while ago. Donnie said that it's lame. I've never been. Sam's never been. Donnie, is it just because it's so small?
What did I stumble across here? Nutscape. You probably walked in at the absolute perfect time, Jack. Absolutely spectacular. And you know what? You should probably just not worry about it. Oh man, what happened at Blade Show stayed at Blade Show, and that's just where it's going to be. But I will say that we had a lot of shenanigans going on that night, and it was a whole lot of fun. And ordering an Uber where not everybody would fit into the Uber was spectacular because we all got in and then we all got out. It looked like a goddamn clown car.
How many people are going? 9. Like,
not in a Prius.
I think we can make this work.
Yo, I forget who that was that said that too. They were like, I think we can make that work. And I'm looking and I'm going, do you know something I don't know?
The guy's like,
I'm looking in the back going, there's no way you can tuck 6 more people in this car. Chris and I sat on the passenger side of the car and the whole car went like this. And then we were like, we're going to add 6 more people in here. No, that's not going to happen.
That's outstanding. Man.
Dude, that was a fun night. That was an absolutely hysterical night. And Jared was on a tear that night. He was wandering around, and the next thing, all I know is I'm sitting there and I'm talking to Trish, and I get a tap on my shoulder, and I turn this way, and Neves is up like this with his camera for a selfie, and he goes, bang! And he clicked and got me, and my face was like I just looked so special. It was, yeah.
Lefty yelling at us in the gift shop of the hotel was very hilarious too.
Yo, getting a lot of time to hang out with Kevin was very, very cool. He is exactly as he is on camera is exactly the way Kevin is at all times. Like his wife has to be a saint to put up with the crap that she has to put up with at home. There's no question about that. Absolutely has to be. I have not put skiffs on my Contra yet.
Do you have the right size there?
I don't know if I have them or not. I didn't look it up. But to be quite honest with you, man, I mean, Deadhead, to be quite honest, dude, do they need it? I don't know that this is getting any better. I mean, it is glassy smooth. There is not an ounce of grit in the action on this knife. It's a one shake closed. And it has absolutely zero blade play on this thing. I don't know that there's any reason for me to put skiffs in this. Now, I can't say that for all of them. I haven't tried one with a coated blade, so it's possible that you get a different outcome with one of the other ones. But personally, I don't know that I would waste my time putting skiffs on one, at least not me. That's just my own perspective. Yeah. What do you mean the dimensions are weird? Is it on the Skiff's website? I mean, I would imagine by now Skiff's already has it up on their their chart. I would imagine that it's probably going to be a 5mm 1/16 12 12 ball. That would be my guess. Contra.
You know, I don't know that I can feel the difference going when I put skiffs in if there's no blade play at all already on the knife. Every once in a while, my drop might be slightly improved, but that's it. That's
Yeah, interestingly enough, Concept he does not have the Contra on the thing yet. So there you go. Anybody who can figure out what size the Contra needs, you go ahead and send that in to Steve Skiff, and you get $5. So you should go ahead and get there. That being said, though, I will say that Chris, I don't disagree with you. Most of the time, if you don't have the blade play, it's not an issue. What I did find though is that some of the bearings are beyond the ability to clean them properly. Like they've housed too much grit inside or whatever because they're not fully caged, they're half caged.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you can probably clean them out with compressed air and a lot of fluids and all that other crap. And it's like, why? Just change them. And I think immediately you can see the difference. Like when I changed the ones out on my Vanguard, the breaker, the difference in that knife from the knife that I got to the knife that it became was night and day.
Yeah.
So it's just, yeah. Just use washers. In some cases, you want a washer. In some cases, you want bearings. I'm not knocking either or. I have washer knives. Here's one right here. Right, my Eye Mamba is a washer's knife. I love them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep. It's a PB. Uses plastic cage, So they're using the nylon bearings. Ugh. All right. Well, I have a whole stack of skiff bearings in here. I can probably figure out which ones are on there. Do you have the sizing um card, Deadhead, for skiff? If you take it out, you can probably fit it in there and figure out which one it is. But I would have thought that it would have been 16th. So that's most of them are 5 millimeter 3/64ths or 16th. But I could be wrong. It's a different model, right? So who knows? But again, I don't even need it. I mean, this thing is just it's absolutely fantastic, and there's absolutely zero grit. I can't feel the bearings in here right now. Yeah, there's none. But it's extra wide.
You got a
I'm gonna have to take this thing apart to take a look at what you mean, man. I mean, I'm not disputing you. I'm just wondering what the heck it is. I'm gonna have to take a look at it and pull apart this thing and take a look at it. I don't know. What the hell? Extra wide. I don't know. Is it double row? I don't know. Interesting.
You think it's a multi-row bearing coming out of concept?
Well, he's saying extra wide. I'm just trying to kind of wrap my head around what he means. Are you when you're talking about wide as in circumference? Are you talking about wide as in thickness? Are you? I'm not. I'm just trying to kind of wrap my head around exactly what he means. Rebel Rouser, have a good night, man. Stay safe. Be good, brother. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Nope, but could be. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
You got a bunch of the thick washers to from Skiff too, right? So you could swap between bearings or skiffs in about every knife that you set your skiffs up in, right?
Yeah, every time I order skiff bearings, I order a corresponding set of bearings to go washers to go with it.
Yeah.
So I have an entire stack. I have a stack like this of bearings, washers. Why am I saying bearings?
Well, you do have a big old stack of washers too.
Yeah, I do have a big old stack of washers. Well. And then I'm actually running low on bearings right now. I think I have maybe 6 or 7 sets of bearings left from Skiff. I've got to order a whole bunch again. Usually I order a few $100s worth of Skiff bearings at one time and then just stash them, and as knives come in, I switch them over. But I haven't I want to switch the Mach 1 or the Mach 71 over. And then I want to check out this Contra thing. I got to check and see what that's all about. Rob's Nerdy Knives changed the Gracchus Blurpinkle version into skiffs. That's vicious. Good lord.
Yeah,
that one's scary drop.
And that's not the knife that you want dropping on your thumb.
No, not at all. That would suck a royal one for sure.
Heavy blade and not designed to be caught on the thumb.
I've thought about changing the Taipan over to skiffs, but I'm really not even quite sure that it would do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing is just, it just drops, right? If it didn't bounce off my thumb when it fell, I think it would just go straight down to the closed position. So, I don't know. And the mini Taipan, the detent on this thing is stupid. Let me just tell you. This detent on this mini is vicious. I am loving it. The snap that
Sounds
comes out
very
of this
snappy.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is phenomenal. And for a full DLC, she tings. She tings nice.
Yeah. Very nice. I likes.
Yeah.
Where was I just seeing? On the edge says little flashlights sometimes can make good fidgets too.
Little flashlights?
Mm-hmm.
Like what, clicky buttons? Or, I don't follow. I'm not a flashlight guy.
I'm guessing that's what he means. I've only got about 9 of them here next to me.
Yeah, you are a flashlight guy.
Swoon.
Sanders G, how is the mini Taipan in big hands? So, Sanders, I am a double XL hand. Okay. And here's the end of the handle. You know what? Let's do this logically. Let's
blow
let's
it
make
up.
the screen bigger, right? So I have plenty of room to get 4 fingers on this handle here. Okay. And then right here, there's a flat part. So if you want a little choke up space, you can get out there and get on there without any issues whatsoever. So, I mean, unless you have triple XL hands, a mini Taipan still has plenty of room for a large hand.
Yeah,
Carrying it.
JD may have problems with it, but most men wouldn't.
So here you go. Here is the difference in size. But if you look pivot to pivot, it's really not super, super small knife. I mean, this is the full size. And you can see here that I have every bit of a half inch or more sticking out the bottom of the handle. And I'm not in the choked up position. So, you know, I think for a mini, this isn't that mini. This is any smaller than this, you don't want it. But I would have to say that this is a pretty good size for pretty big hands. So I'm not disappointed with the purchase, and she fidgets just as good as the big one. Sounds fantastic. Oh, and one other thing. The one other difference between these two is I'm going to blow the screen up again because it makes it easier. So on the full size Taipan, you can see, why can't I? There we go. On the full size Taipan, you could see here the front flipper and the way that it is like up and around like that. This one is actually like tilted back. So it is not the same front flipper. It is slightly on an angle this way here. So it does make it different. And I've noticed the biggest place that I notice it more than anything else is when I'm front flipping this. Okay, I have no problems front flipping it, even doing a rollover on this thing, right? I can put my finger over the top and side finger flick this thing. No issues. But on the mini, I can front flip it without a problem. But side flicking it, I can't seem to get it very well. Yeah, I can't. There we go. It's not an easy one to do. And then I saw somebody else ask, how is the action on the hold deployment, the finger flick action? So Jack, it's just as good as the big one. No issues whatsoever. You can finger flick this thing without a problem. If you can get your meat of your thumb into the corner of there, you can get it. There we go. With your thumb as well. So it just takes a little bit more to get in there and squeeze, but it works well. So action on it's phenomenal. No issues whatsoever. Well, I got this little G5 from Woobin. It can flash 2 different brightness levels, but can flash red, blue like a cop, while there's plus 5 or 6 different light colors. That's cool. That's cool.
I've seen those. Those are pretty cool.
If you send your Taipan to me, can I look at it for you? Maybe you can get it to sing. Yeah, I'm willing to take a look at it, man. I was working the Best Tech booth with Chris at Blade Show, and basically we were making all of them do it, right? I mean, it wasn't really that big of a deal. It was just a matter of getting the screws tightened and loosened in different areas to kind of get the blade to have proper reverberation. So, for those of you that are familiar with the Taipan, the reason why this knife tings the way it does is because of the shape of this blade and the thinness of it. It essentially turns this blade into a tuning fork. And so when it hits the stop pin on the back of the knife, it sends vibration through the front of the blade, and it just vibrates. But if there's nothing to dampen the vibration, it makes that really beautiful ting. Um, but at the same time, if you put any pressure on the lock bar or anything like that, it could dampen that sound. So you don't always get the ting, but you'll get the ting every once in a while or every few or something like that. So once you get used to how to flick it for the ting, it's repeatable. So it is pretty nice, and I do love the ting. This one ting's really really good. I don't know if it's coming through the mic really good or not, but
Decent.
decent. Okay.
Not like it is in person, but it's not bad.
No, but we were always told that the coated blades don't ting the same way, and
So that's not true at all.
nope. Turns out that is bogus, and we can make them ting. So yeah, if you want to send me James, I will be glad to take a look at it. I can't promise you that it's going to work, but I've been able to get most of them to ting, so I can probably give it a shake and see if we can make it happen, man. So would be happy to give it a shot for you. Complaint on mine does not ting and makes me sad. Um, really, another one that's not tinging. All right, so
Try to back off your screw just a little bit.
So here's what I would recommend that you do. Back your pivot off significantly, okay? And then slightly back out your 2 body screws in the back here. Very little. Just loosen them up a little bit, okay? Then bring your pivot screw back to where it's starting to snug up, okay? And then same thing with your body screws. Just bring them in to where they're starting to snug up. Okay. And then from there, get your blade centered and then see if it tings. If it tings from there, you're good to go, right? That's the thing. I am able to make this thing absolutely ring loud as heck. And that was how I did it. I just needed to get the reverberation against the blade correct. That's kind of the key to the puzzle, is just the right tension on the right screws at the right place. It just takes a little bit of time to play with it.
It's tuning for sure.
Yeah, it definitely is tuning.
Getting some to the Mach 71 may or may not ting well. What are your thoughts?
All right, guys, I'm out. A few things need to do. John, thanks for coming in and hanging out with us tonight, man. Appreciate you. Good to see you, my friend. Mach 71. So I've heard Casey say that he gets his to ting. I have not tried to dial it in to ting. It cracks real wild, right? I mean, it comes out with a thwack, and he says this is the one that tings, the X1 edition, uncoated blade, essentially. And I mean, when you do this, you can hear the sound on the blade. But let me see, like, yeah, it's the same sound. I'm not sure. Maybe Casey going crazy. I don't know. I haven't tuned it. I haven't played with the tuning on this thing because, to be quite honest with you, I didn't worry about the ting on this as much as I just wanted good action, and it has really good action on this thing. And I mean, I put these things to work. I cut stuff with all of these for some videos for him, and I'll tell you, man, these things friggin' are workers. I mean, these things are really good knives. That's not me trying to sell them for him. That's just God's honest truth. It's a damn good knife.
Yeah. Now, the Thunderhead, it tings like crazy.
Dude, you woke me up a couple times with the ting, and I was like, and it was like one of those things where it was like, ooh, that was such a good way to wake up, too.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it coming through at all? Like, it's tinging hard here. Like the Thunderhead, that every single time it's got a great ting.
Yeah, I can't. The ting is not coming through from the Thunderhead, but I do know it tings. I mean, like really, really well. Sanders says do you have a Mach 71, Sanders? Is yours? Are you saying yours tings really well? I'll have to fiddle with mine to see if I can get it to ting and tune it a little bit, because I would love for it to ting. That would make this a whole nother different level of a knife for me. So right now it's just a really good knife in my collection, but that would be badass.
Check out David's comment at 11:48.
Jack Kin is leaving as well. Jack, have a good night, man. Thank you for coming in and hanging out.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
What was it? I'm sorry, Chris.
David's comment at 11:48.
David's comment on 11:48.
You talked about the waking up to the ting.
Only thing better than 2 laser ghost knives is the naked woman holding 2 laser ghost knives. Who am I to argue that? Who am I to argue that, man? That's good stuff.
Are they holding 2 knives apiece?
Chris, you might have just found a loophole there, dude.
Yeah. Are they each have 2 knives?
That's pretty freaking funny. Hey, some of us don't have even one laser ghost knife yet. I know. I've been asking Donnie for one for a hot minute, and he's like, I'm busy. Like, I get it, man. So I'm waiting my turn. That's all. I'm just biding my time. I want one. I have handled one. Let me say that much, though. I have at least handled a laser ghost knife, and they are all that it is cracked up to be. They are an absolute badass knife, which has made me want one even more. So,
John said he's on a theoretical list.
You're on a theoretical list. Yeah, you're on a theoretical. It's a legit list. I will say that. It's not a fast moving list.
I was about to ask if Donnie's here to defend himself, but he just popped in with a comment.
Bro, have you ever had to worry about whether or not I'm going to be able to put cash in your face? Come on, dude. If you would have turned around and told me this a while ago, you would have already had your money. So come on now. Let's not play that game.
Yeah, Sam just got his inheritance.
Yeah, Sam just got his inheritance, apparently. I didn't realize it. My bank hasn't notified me, so that's probably bad news for me.
I think he was saying he's getting rid of inheritance because of the stories we were telling.
What, are you kidding me? he's told me much worse stories than that. So I know all the terrible things he's done too. Yeah. So dude, I didn't even go to your table at Blade Show, man. So come on now. I see how we're gonna play games. You don't think I actually want one of your knives that everybody else gets, though, right? Like, you do realize that if I'm gonna pay for a custom knife, it's gonna be one that nobody else has.
Yeah, it's good, and it's gonna be plain. You don't have to put any color on it.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember seeing any ones with color anyway, but dozed off, gonna jump off here. Lion Not a Sheep, have a good night, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, brother. I know that we go late, so if you pass out, yeah, man. And yeah, man, Donnie and I, we're nipping at each other's heels, man. He knows I love him. We're just messing with it. I don't play games, Sam. I'm as real as it gets. I'm blunt at times. Hey, cool, man. Right on. I like that. Who wants to beat around the bush, bro? I'm all about straightforward here. Really. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see what we're doing here, pal.
The only thing worse would have been like, you had a table?
Wait, Donnie, you had a table? Nobody told me.
I thought you were a spectator.
Oh man. That's hilarious.
Who needs bush anyway?
It's overrated. It just gets in the way. Oh man. Yeah. Coming up on midnight, and I'm starting to fade fast. So I think we are getting ready to kind of close it out and say night for the night. But do want to thank you all for coming and hanging out with us tonight. It was always fun to hang out with the community and BS for a little while and have some fun. Remember to check out EDC for me, Drop Beacon. Make sure you check that out. Get in on the free giveaway. We don't get paid or anything for this, okay? So there's no affiliate link or anything like that here. This isn't anything that benefits us. It's just you have a chance at a $250 knife that doesn't cost you anything, and you're getting a free year membership from the comment that I pinned in here. So go over there, sign up. It's an awesome website. They're only getting better. So don't forget to do that. And yeah, appreciate everybody's time tonight. We will catch you next week. James, reach out to me on Instagram, DM me if you want me to take a look at the Taipan for you. I'd be happy to do that, man. So just reach out to me on Instagram, and we'll figure out something for you. All right, man. But yeah, that's what I got for tonight. Appreciate everybody's time.
Thanks, everybody. Just be safe for the holiday, and yeah, want to see everybody next Wednesday with all your digits.
Yeah, absolutely. And happy 4th of July to everybody. I hope everybody's getting a day off or getting some time with the family or something like that. But either which way, enjoy the holiday. Stay safe out there. And we'll catch you guys next week.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.